Am I on? Hello, please? Okay, there I am. There I am. And there I am on YouTube as well. Cool. Yeah, I don't know what I want to work on today. So, kind of wrapped up the blending last time I streamed a little bit. And I've worked a tiny bit offline as well. And so the noise blending is actually fucking, oh, chef's kiss. It is great. I mean, look at that. Look at that. Isn't that great? Crazy. Crazy. Yeah, so I did notice a bit of an issue, I think. I forget where. It was over here, I think. I don't know if that was like a one-off thing or what. I did see some mountains that were not behaving. It may have been... oh, goodness. It may have been a one-off thing. Just gonna go check out some other places here just to make sure everything's nice and nice. We're all good. Yeah, so I guess there is a slight issue on the mountains where they get cut off a little bit. But that's okay. It's not a huge issue. I'm not worried about it. I did a little tinkering trying to figure it out. And I'm not quite sure what the best solution is, because it's getting cut off by the height curve, which I need to apply at the end. And why do I need to apply that to the end? I've completely forgotten at this point. Here's the main function. Apply the height curve and the height... Yeah, so I need to apply it at the very end because before that all values are between 0 and 1. And no, so the height multiplier needs to happen at the very end. That's what needs to happen at the very end. But I guess what happens is I go to apply border mountains and I'm multiplying something by 3, which means it's over... I was organizing some static meshes before the stream. Yeah, so it goes over this. And then gets cut off. Is there a way I can, like, make this just go on forever? Is there a setting for that? Looking for something that would change. Here we go. Cycle, linear. There we go. There we go. Let's see what happens to the mountains now. These mountains are already looking different. A little pointy now, which is kind of what I was hoping to avoid with the curve. They're not super pointy or anything. Well, that one's still flat. That is still flat right there. Well, I guess if we're applying the border mountains, I mean, it gets cut off by the map mesh height curve. Again, yeah, I'm not really worried about this that much. And I'm kind of done tinkering with this. I want to move on to other things. I don't know what I want to move on to. Look over here real quick. Excuse me. Yeah, that didn't fix our issue at all, because it's the map mesh height curve. Yeah. These zones are looking sick, though, with the altitude difference and everything. So, yeah, looking at the different noise, so these are actually all pretty much the same noise. I should make some more noises. That's what I should do. I guess I should also make sure that that garbage collection issue isn't happening again. Yeah, that's gonna be a fucking really tough one. I was hoping that maybe just the disable optimization thing was what was causing it, so I've turned that off. So this is really low. It just made a entire ocean, so there's gonna have to be something done about that as well. Yeah, it's basically just taking my swamp area and just making it yeah, there should be some. I should do something about that, shouldn't I? Yeah, something should be done about that as well. But yeah, it would be nice. I was gonna build a little thing, a little system to make it easy for me to iterate on noise, so that I could tinker and come up with new noises, something that I can do in-game or in editor. And something that would like basically just reload each chunk. Yeah, these mountains look kind of bad. That's okay. They're serving their purpose right now, and that's fine. I can fix them later. Yeah, do I want to do noise stuff now? Do I want to do PCG stuff? I can make some new... What I could do is tie the PCG biome to the biome terrain noise. That's a refactor I could do, and that'll set up moving forward the PCG stuff, being able to tie that to specific noises, which is definitely something I'm going to want to do. Where's my noise data? There's the noise data. Yeah, and then I was gonna do this thing with the post edit change property. Let me see if that gets logged. Hang on. If I change, so I gotta wait for a second for that to load. It's got hundreds of biomes stored in one of its properties, so it takes a second. I guess I should update my stream to, well, it's on now. That's world data. I want to change one of the, I suppose I didn't need to open that. Height multiplier 200. Okay. I did that, so that happened. That's good. Now, I essentially need that in my terrain chunk. Which I don't think it did. Yeah, it's just the terrain noise data. So I suppose I will need to create that delegate. And then subscribe to it with the terrain chunk. That shouldn't be too bad. Let's do that. I need to update my stream title though. I don't know what I'm going to be doing today, so I'm just going to name it something generic. Procedural terrain system tinkering. I think that's probably along the lines of what I'll be doing today. But before the stream, I was going through all my all my assets that I added, and I was kind of categorizing them. So this will be good whenever I do some iteration on PCG biomes. A bunch of flowers there. Created all these collections. Another thing that's going to be really fun to work on, I think, is going to be like procedural towns, because I want factions to be able to have a town that lives and grows and dies and survives and thrives and stuff like that. Yeah, here's all the free assets that I've accumulated. Look at these rocks. Look at those poly rocks right there. Look at all these shrubs. Yeah, whenever I go to like create new biomes and stuff like that, you know, I really wanted some swampy looking trees, and I have dead trees. Is this like a swampy looking tree? I guess so. I was hoping for like some like weeping willow type trees. That would be good. This would be good for a swamp. Got little bits of orange in there too. But yeah, they certainly do not match the style that I'm going for. That's okay. That's just what we're gonna have to deal with for now, until someone wants to give me a bunch of money to make this game. Yeah, I was hoping ooh, that looks swampy. Oh, that looks like the origin is not correct. It's a little strange. Yeah, I don't think I had any like super swampy looking ones. That one's just got missing sections there. Interesting. Just got a blue ring on it, I suppose. That's a good swamp tree right there. Yeah, that's a good swamp tree. No weeping willows though, so that's kind of sad. Anyways. Back to tinkering with noise. I suppose that's what I'll be doing today. So let's create a delegate here. Declare multicast delegate. I think probably just one param. Which will be this. Which is mutable, which is interesting. Noise data updated. Okay. Broadcast, yes. In the terrain chunk, where would I want to subscribe to this? Get that out of here, get that out of here, get that out of here. Let me... I want to get rid of that, because that wasn't working. Yeah, and then I suppose whenever I get the biome component, is that when I'd have access to the... Yeah, because I get the chunk, the biome zone is what has it. Yeah. Okay, so once I get the biome zone... is bound to object this. If it's not already bound to this, add dynamic, the update terrain chunk. I'll say handle this class. Call it handle. No, not that. Handle terrain noise data updated. We'll just say noise data. Well, no, I don't know how many noises I'll have, so we'll name it that. Oh, come on, Ryder. You usually are so good at generating these. It's sad. Put it here. What was the param? Property change event. I don't know, I forget, does this one need the name? I think only the dynamic ones need the name. Because of blueprints. Write that declaration, please and thank you. Everything is public. Nice, nice. Yeah, so let's put a log here so we know that we hit it. And then what do I want to do? Just like reinitialize it, I suppose, once I get here? Do I need to know like what property changed? How do I get... Is there a way I could... How do I like match properties together? Do I just do it by string name? Or is there a stricter way to handle that? And then does the change type... Let's log some of this information. Let's see what kind of change type happens there. And then, let me see, biome zone, terrain noise data. Yeah, is there just, I don't think there's a way, just get the F property instance of a property nicely? Like, doing that doesn't, I can't match on that. I guess, yeah, maybe just doing strings would be the best. The actual property, that changed. I guess just get name, right? Let's log that too. Doesn't like that? Oh yeah, you don't. I don't need add dynamic. I need add uObject, I believe. Okay. Yeah, we'll need to rebuild, but let's see if that works. Are there issues? Are there issues? Yeah, there are. Should only call this with enum types. Okay, so the uenum thing didn't like that. If I just do that, will it log it correctly? I thought I had to do something special. I guess, yeah, blending materials is another thing I could do that needs to be done next. I just have one material for everything. Yeah, that would probably be one of the next things. Rename that log so it shows up with the other one. Get rid of these curves for now. Okay, change it back to 200. Okay, yeah, so I guess I haven't spawned yet. Yeah, because it happens in init. Do I want this to work in editor? Does it even work in editor anymore? I did a whole lot of work to get it to work in editor. Okay, I'm like 99% sure this is going to crash because I haven't looked at it in a while. Okay, init. Do it work? Nope. No, it doesn't. Okay. So do I fix this, or do I just work with it in game? What even is happening here? It would be nice if I could get an actual line that broke. Okay, it's like serializing things? But what does that have to do with my code? Where did my code hurt you? Yeah, I mean, it's just showing me like on mouse up like handlers and stuff for clicking that button. Continue. Continue, please. Okay, so yeah, that's not super helpful. So I guess the answer is we'll just fucking do it in game. We'll just fucking do it live. How about that? We'll turn off PCG. That'll be the key there. Yeah, we'll just iterate on the noise in game. It'll be fine. Just maybe take up a bit more resources than we need. It'll be a bit warmer in my office is what that comes down to. Okay, so Let's run the game. Oh, I didn't turn off PCG. Oh well, let's just see if the delegate works like we expect. Okay, then let me open my terrain assets. Yeah, sure. Sure, okay. Oh my god. Okay. Change type was 16. It's not exactly a helpful log message, is it? What fucking value am I? Oh my god, this thing again. Okay. Oh, the garbage collection issues. Well, okay, so we're gonna also have to periodically try to fix this. It would be so nice if I could see what was causing the issue. There's like all this fucking shit. Garbage references empty. Initial objects 4,000. Object to serialize is material expression input. Okay. I'm hoping that the debugger here will show me some variable with a name that relates to something that I've done. Okay, so we're... I have so many in here. Metadata is how long now? It's like thousands long. Okay, so it's gonna have literally every single object that I've spawned, so no help there. I doubt this even says like if it's trying to garbage collect it or not. I mean, is there any information here I can go off of as to what variable is causing the issue? Okay, I have some weak references here that kind of narrow it down a bit, I suppose. I don't know if any of these have anything to do with it, but it's my biome core blueprint, my biome sample texture projection, and also the enhanced input local player subsystem. Is this a now is this a false flag here, or are these actually pointing to the issue? Because this happened recently. Let me look at my commits real quick. And see. Let's see what I've done recently. blend chunk altitudes per vertex? Was it happening then? Was it happening then? I don't think so. I think it was. I think it started happening after I refactored for having multiple terrain noises, which I changed to a data asset. Is that what the issue is? Oh, it's in world data, right? Yeah, right. So is it this? Is this the issue? Having an array of data asset pointers? Okay, to test that theory, let's stop. I think this is what I was doing before, but I've completely forgotten about. Okay, so let's just do one, not an array, and see if that issue happens again. Hang on, stop. I also need to, what is this? This is an enum thing. Type? What is type? It's a uint. How do I convert that to its string counterpart? String. Is it in? Am I getting the index? Because it logged like 16. It wants an int64, and this is a, it's like an enum type. I mean, I did this before and it didn't like it, right? It wouldn't compile. Yeah, it doesn't like that. Oh, right, and I have to undo this stuff. Okay, time to Google Unreal Engine enum : type to string. Definitely was not. I have to like find the enum. This is from 2015. I don't know if I'm gonna trust that. 2022. That's a little bit better. Get value as string. I mean, that's what I was trying. Didn't seem to like that. Const enum type. Why doesn't it like that? I've used that in the past. Is there something I have to... So what is this Uenum type thing? Only call this with enum types. I would like to know which one of these. Let me specifically look up this one. Okay. Yeah. No help there. Oh, is that the issue? Hang on. Oh, because it's a string. Oh my god, I'm such a dummy. I have to do this. Oh, that's what it was. Good lord, I'm dumb. I was thinking there was something complicated with enums. Oh no, okay. Okay. Maybe there's more? Maybe there's more? Yeah, still nothing. Okay, so that didn't do a damn thing, did it? Okay, I guess we're just gonna keep rolling with that. Actually, what I wanted to do is add wait a second. Do I not have a chunk cord in here? What the heck? Oh, it's just cord. Right, I guess that makes sense. Suppose that makes sense. Okay. And I need to remind myself to turn off PCG so we can iterate faster. Okay, yeah. What is this? Why? What happened? Update or init chunk at position. Chunk init here. Biome zone. Oh, I'm dumb. Yeah, because I changed. Okay, yeah, I know what the issue is. I changed it from an array. I gotta go populate it. Oops. Okay. So my world map, yeah, okay. Default terrain mode, yes. So actually, let's change that back to 100. The default terrain noise. Let's duplicate that. Let's change this to test terrain noise, and that'll be the one I tinker with. Okay. Okay. Just isolate this down to one chunk. Okay. God, I really wish I knew what the change type was. So I don't want to listen to every single one of those because I slid. I don't know if it was clear on the stream, but I did the slidey one, and that generated all these different change things that I want to ignore. Okay, so this garbage collection issue happened again. Okay, so in a different way. Okay, so it's not the fucking terrain noise. Okay, well that's really annoying. Back to my commits. What else could it have been? Remove coastline fall-offs in favor of altitude blending. I don't think that would have been the issue. I really don't think I was experiencing this until I was trying to do the noise blending, which I guess was in... I'm looking at refactor map data. Okay, I didn't even change anything other than refactor noise settings. This might be like, oh, this is such a huge commit. Yeah, so I added world data and texture noise data. Or terrain noise data, sorry. I don't know. What would have been in here that is now not getting garbage collected properly? Deleted noise data. Is there any sort of issue data asset garbage collection? Is there any specific error? I'm wondering if Wondering if there's, because I know there are some places that I store the biome zone as a pointer to a ref. And it's not a U property, so I'm wondering if that's doesn't like that. Yeah, nothing is like standing out. Camera modifier is, current object is camera modifier. Camera modifier active shake. Process objects. I have no idea what this is or why I'm using it. But why would, and what is get words? There's like, I think 3 different garbage collection issues that are happening right now, or 3 different stack traces. It's probably all from the same thing. I wonder if I should just roll back to the previous commit and see if it stops happening anymore. But it's difficult because there have been times where I've been playing the game and it doesn't happen for a long time, so it's going to be like really hard to know if I fixed it or not. Like, is that an issue? Let's do this instead. Maybe it was that? I don't know. Yeah, where do I store these pointers at? All seem to be inline. Well, there's one right. Well, no, it's not in. One right here as well. Yeah, again, let's just store the noise data. Okay, will this, will that fix it? Oh, hang on, new property. Rebuild. Yeah, we'll see if that fixes it. Yeah, so it'd be really nice to know, what this change type means. Dragging a slider. Yeah, so I just probably want redirected. Probably just want value set, right? Let's try that. I'll say if property change event, change type. That's exactly what I wanted. Thank you, Copilot. Thank you, Copilot. God, I kind of want some coffee right now. It's like almost 6 o'clock though. If it was not 6 o'clock, I would go make a cup of coffee right now. Okay, drag that off. Let's play. Okay. Okay, so the other one happens, and this one only happens once you actually set it. That's good. That's what I want. Okay. So let's get rid of. We'll stop the game. Well, we can leave the game playing for now. Test out if that garbage collection thing is fixed or not. So I don't want to log on this anymore because that's just going to get messy. We just have this log. Okay, so I suppose I could now say if for multiple or for specific noises changed, re-render the thing. I say noises, specific properties changed, re-render the chunk. Okay, so this just fucking happened again. Like what? Oh man, this is gonna be such a pain to figure out. Current object camera modifier shake. Is that actually what, like, is that actually what is happening here? Is that actually the class? Because, like, I have no idea what that fucking class is. Camera modifier, camera shake. I mean, I'm not using it anywhere in my project. Directly, at least. So that's saying what the current object is, but is that... because it's throwing the breakpoint here, so is that just the last current object, and the actual current object is the next one? Are we trying to find it in this list, and then look at what the next one is? I feel like that might be the case, because that class makes no sense. Just expand them all. Okay, there's the ALS camera component. Here is a none. And it's right after the camera modifier shake. Okay. I guess that makes sense. That's what it's crashing on. But what was it? what was this none? It's right around a bunch of spline components. It's right at the beginning of a bunch of spline components. Was that when this started happening, when I did the spline stuff? Was it this? And if I set the outer to the terrain chunk, because this should kind of be a transient thing, right? Like, I don't know that I want to keep these around. Or do I? And so what happens if I just do, like, the terrain chunk as the parent? Was there a reason I didn't want to do that? I feel like there was a reason I didn't do that. Isn't there like there's some sort of function, right? like create components? Forgot what it was. Unreal Engine, are you good? Well, let's just try it like that. Wondering if those was that the right thing? Okay, it might have been. Okay, oops. I thought I had another instance of Unreal Engine open. Oh, my kingdom for that to fix the fucking issue. My kingdom. Okay, anyways, back to the tinkering of the terrain noise before we were so rudely interrupted by garbage collection issues. Okay. Let me actually, I'm going to make sure that that only happens for one. Okay, it only happens once and once for each. Okay. Now, I suppose I could write specific properties, but I think just any one of these properties changes, I want to re-render the terrain chunks. And so how am I going to re-render these terrain chunks? Where does the noise get like built and everything? Probably just run the init function again. With the same chord. I don't know that I need to do that anymore. So I'm generating it in there now. Okay, so let's get rid of that. I love deleting code. Oh, love it. Octave offsets, get rid of that too. Oh, so good. Okay. Back to finding out where I'm using the noise. So I suppose I could just call update terrain chunk. Ooh, but I would need to I need to like reset the LODs and stuff like that. That's what would happen here. And wait, where does the map generator? Yeah, where is it? Okay, so it happens in an. Okay, so we do need to run that again. Yeah, we just need to run it in again. Okay. Okay, we'll do that, and we'll see if that re-renders our chunks. Should I call that in an async task? I suppose it already spawns one for that. And the rest of this stuff, no. We shouldn't need one. The rest of that stuff is pretty low overhead stuff. There was an iteration in there, but it was just iterating over the levels of detail, which there's only 2, so not a huge deal. Okay. Play. terrain here. Okay, persistence 0.2. Okay, I did it. It's frozen. It's frozen. Sick. Sick. Okay. Oh, okay. But my character is now free falling. What did it say here? Mobility. The LOD mesh has to be movable if you'd like it to move. Don't care. Don't care about that. And I do this while it's paused, because my character falling away from the earth is going to cause the chunks to disappear eventually. Okay, there's our garbage collection issue again. Oh my god, what could it fucking be? Okay, so now current object is a scene component. Abstract nav data. Okay. Yeah, once again, it's the thing right before this none, which is right around a bunch of spline components. So, I mean, I have to think that it's related. It's always right before all the spline components, though. Spline components. So, oh, it's so annoying that I can't see what this object used to be. Huh. What else could it be with the spline components? What am I doing here? I mean, there's no way it's anything here, because I did this a long time ago and these issues didn't start happening until recently. Yeah, I'm really wanting to like just roll back or revert the Git history here. I've totally forgotten how to check out a certain commit though. But my god, there's this null object here. Something is maybe getting garbage collected that shouldn't be. Let me look at the biome zone actor. What is it doing with the splines? I mean, it is adding it to the actor. So, like, that should be being managed, right? Should probably just start, like, commenting some things out. Yeah, let's just, let's turn off all that. And then, I mean, what else can I turn off that I've done recently? Border mountains, I mean, that's all getting spline things. Border splines. That's just an array of vectors. There's no way that's gonna get like garbage collected weirdly. Anything weird in here? You know, I guess the only thing I added recently was the where is it? The noise. I mean, is it just these noise data pointers? Because it really was after I did that refactor that it started getting all weird. The thing that's stopping me from just rolling back to a previous commit right now is that I want to keep making progress, and I don't just want to like fuck around in the game until some indeterminate point where I'm like, okay, I guess it's not happening anymore, but like it's not really going to tell me anything, right? And I just like move up commit and try it again. It's gonna be a really fucking boring stream. Let's rebuild. I did comment some things out. We'll see if it's anything to do with splines there. I doubt it. I imagine it's going to happen again. But we'll continue tinkering with the terrain noise. We're just no longer going to have the altitude blending or the spline border mountains. Hi, Moxie. Hello. Okay. Okay. Play. I would really like to see it with the altitude blending, because that's going to be pretty imperative to what I decide. Pause it and change some of this. So we went down to like 0.1. Let's see what it looks like with 0.1 persistence. God, I wish it happened more async. More, like, I wish it wouldn't delete the old meshes until the new ones were generated, so I could see the difference in the persistence in real time. What, do I need to play? Okay, again, the garbage collection issue. Okay, this is the camera modifier shake again. This is happening very consistently now. Yeah, there it is. There's that object that is causing this crash, I think. I mean, what the fuck could it be? It's really annoying. I mean, this is such an annoying issue. Maybe I should look for, like, what's not here. What's not in this list? I assume this is the list of things it's iterating through to find things to garbage collect. But one of them is already null, and it throws an error. Okay, so noise isn't in there at all. Terrain. There's the endless terrain actor and then all the terrain chunk actors as well. So is there something about the data asset pointers that I don't know? So I really feel like it's when I started introducing the data assets. Did you register your data assets with the asset manager? I never did that. You shouldn't spawn instances of data assets. You don't typically subclass them into blueprints either. Should I not be extending data assets? Come on, show me some silver bullet about data assets that I don't understand. Load your asset with the asset manager? Okay, let's look at this random blog post for UE4. Sick. I could just... should I change it into an array of structs? Instead of an array of data assets? Hey Elliot, how's it going? I'm trying to track down a particularly feisty garbage collection bug. And I keep having to kind of guess, because the crash gives me absolutely zero information about what's causing the issue. And it's been happening for a bit. And I've been putting it off to fix the current thing that I was on, which I'm not done with, so... I have to sit here and think, like, what all did I change since I started seeing this error? And one of the things was taking my noise data and changing it from a struct to a data asset. And so now instead of referencing the struct, I'm referencing these data asset pointers. Which I'm wondering if that could be the cause of this... this crash on this random get words function. And I'm gonna test that. There's nothing I've found that like says that could be the issue. Data assets are load on demand, so I doubt it. I mean, I just can't think of anything else that I've added that would cause this issue. I was trying to read about them to see if there was something I didn't understand. It's like, what I was trying to do, I mean, it was either one of these two things. Is either have an array of this terrain noise data, which is a data asset, and in multiple classes I have just pointer properties to terrain noise data assets. Hitman, what's the issue? I don't know. I don't know what the fucking issue is. The issue is garbage collection runs and causes a few different types of crashes. And they're all relating... You can see the stack trace here. They're all relating to garbage collection somehow. Which UE version am I on? 5.4.2? Does it show that on the screen? It's paused right now. I think it's 5.4.2. Wait, are you telling me that this could be an engine issue? It's like the automatic 5.4.3. It's the automatic garbage collection that runs. But I look here, and so there's this process objects thing that runs, and it's saying the current object is some camera modifier shake, which is actually the previous object. And it's right here, like the camera modifier shake one, and this is the current objects array for whatever this stack trace is. And the one after that, the object after that, is this like null, basically this null object. Not null, but like empty. They changed garbage collection in 5.4 to include incremental garbage collection. You're using a lot of raw pointers, which they're trying to get away from. When you say they changed it in 5.4, which they changed it in 5.4.3? Or whatever the hell I was on? They changed it in 5.4.3, or they changed it in 5.4? Because I've been using 5.4 for quite a while. I did update it recently, though. I mean, if this was just put in the base 5.4, then this won't be the issue. Something else is the issue. But maybe I can do a T object pointer on these terrain noise datas that I'm passing around. Have I tried running my game forcing garbage collection every frame? No. No, I haven't. I don't know how to do that. I mean, what would that do other than just make it crash more reliably, which I suppose could be helpful for trying to figure out if I fixed it. Oops. Crash more reliably, yeah. It's definitely referencing something that's no longer valid. Yeah, I mean, that much I've deduced. It's just kind of hard to say. Who knows? Maybe this will fix the fucking issue. Okay, rerun. We'll turn these back on just so it looks prettier. So that did not help at all. I think another thing I changed was the map generator. I definitely added that to this class. I mean, again, a lot of raw pointers, as you say. Why the fuck can't I use raw pointers anymore? That's so annoying. You put a breakpoint on the object whenever it produces the crash. Might be able to figure out why. Not sure what that means. I don't think that that would help me that much, if I'm understanding it correctly. I mean, the problem is that the object isn't there, so kind of hard to put. Also, once it's crashed, it's kind of hard to put a breakpoint somewhere. Okay. Just gonna render some chunks. It was actually crashing quite a bit before I did this. I mean, yeah, maybe the T-object pointer thing, maybe that was the clue. It hasn't crashed again yet. They really don't want you using raw pointers anymore. Ugh, it's so annoying. It's like, why even use C++ at this point? You might as well just write your own language. It's easier to pick up than C. Well, keep that in mind. That's good info to know. I didn't know that. I didn't know there's anything wrong with using just regular pointers. Yeah, I mean, it hasn't crashed yet. Can you? I guess you can't have raw pointers to data assets anymore. And I guess the raw pointers are fine for everything else for now, and that's why it's never. This has never happened to me before. What happened here? Got a misbehaving chunk that didn't get updated. If you're using a raw pointer, it doesn't tell you if the object doesn't exist anymore, which causes the crash if it's trying to be accessed. I mean, wouldn't it crash anyway? Wouldn't it crash regardless if there's a null pointer? I mean, these are all things that, it's not like I'm expecting them to be, you know, I do U properties on all my pointer members and stuff, like, I've never had a, I pretty explicitly use raw pointers everywhere, and I've never really had an issue with, garbage collection nuance until I started using this data asset. And, I don't necessarily check everywhere if it's valid before. I just make sure that I only use it after it's been set, which is usually in some sort of like initialization function or something like that. So noise scale, just turn you down. It is going pretty fast. It's just that my character is falling. But I mean, like, what I'm saying is, like, there's never been issues because things don't get garbage, like, raw pointers don't get garbage collected if they're a U property while they're still in use, right? I've never had an issue. I'm, from what I understand, like, there shouldn't be an issue with that. But, yeah, I get that things are changing, and I shouldn't do that anymore. I mean, so the thing is, like, I've thought I fixed this before because I couldn't get it to keep happening, but and then it happened again. One time, so. Aren't I doing a lot of asynchronous tasks? Yeah, for the terrain stuff, yeah. I do have a specific garbage collection issue where I'm creating objects in the middle of a garbage collection loop. So that's a separate issue, I suppose. Because this one would happen just like even when I'm not like doing anything async. The one that happens all the time. By running GC every frame? I don't know. How do I do that? I'll search. I mean, is this a console command? Let me rerun this. Oh, I suppose I have to, like... My computer doesn't like that. Okay, so... Just want to see. Just want to see. Does this just make it crash now? I'm definitely not causing it to be null somewhere. This is definitely not a my code thing. Like I can, or by my code I mean like I'm not setting it to null pointer, and it's something specific with. If this is the issue, it's something specific to using data assets. Hope you guys like slideshows. Okay, so here's the separate issue where I'm creating a default object. Is garbage collecting while... So that's a separate issue that I can just usually get through. Continue playing, yeah. Another one. So that's a separate issue. Kind of want to. I want to put all these back now. Well, Elliot, if this is actually the fix, then I owe you like a beer or something for sure. Yeah, it happened immediately. It happened immediately. Yeah, that was the fucking issue. Or I'm gonna guess the specific one that is the issue is this one right here. I've been around the block a time or two. Yeah, I guess you have. On a plane and on a compiler. Yeah, I bet this one specifically was the issue, because the other ones I changed from other things to see. Because these used to be different variables, different typed variables. If it's no longer referenced somewhere, it will trigger the garbage collection. Right, if it's not referenced by U properties somewhere. but they are. Like, I'm storing, like, these are all, like, I have world data. Well, let's change this back to the array. I'll show you the flow of information. Put that back on, and then in my biome components, biome component, what I do is I iterate over this array of terrain of data assets that contain my noise information, and then I randomly assign them to each biome zone, which is the one that I said I bet was the case. So I take from this array, and then I put it into this one. Both are U properties, and both are in structs that are used in actors. So the world data is a member of the world map, right there. And then I assign the noise data to the biome zone, which is a member of the biome component. Biome zone is a struct, and it's inside biome component. I'm an array, I believe, somewhere. Right there, biome zones. And then in my terrain chunk, I extract it, which I wanted to change. I should probably change that back to this was me guessing at what the issue could be, so revert that back. And then after it's I get it from the biome zone. I do some things with it. I also use it in the map generator. Which again, let's revert that back to a chunk biome zone. Hello? Oh, right. Yeah, and then I just reference it here and get it from the biome component every time. So yeah, I mean, I think it's something very specific internal to the engine about data assets. Because I do the same thing with like other pointers, right? Where I like, you know, it's in like some struct or actor or something, and then I set it to a different struct or actor's pointer member, and they don't never caused a crash or anything like that before. So. What the hell happened to my my altitude blending and shit? What is it? Wait, what is this one now? Oh, I think it's an empty. It's I'm dumb. It's an empty array right now. Forgot to set back the array with the noise data. Okay, world map. Yep, terrain noise data. Swampy and default. Okay, there's the world. Yeah, where the hell are my borders now? Hang on. Wait, why aren't those rendering now? The heck did I do? Oh, I turned off the border splines. Duh. That makes sense. There we go. Okay, now we're good. Oh, Dr. Elliot, I owe you. Next time you stream, I'm subbing. You can buy a $2.50 beer because those definitely still exist, right? There we go. There it is. There it is. Look at that blended noise. My suffering is others' gain. Hey, I'm sure that that'll be me as well at some point, or someone somewhere. Yeah, look at this smoothly blended noise between biomes. This is the swampy zone. This is the default noise. And we gotta come up with some more noises. I want to create like some gently rolling hills type noise. I'm not quite satisfied with the, you know what, while I have this here, let's maybe commit this. Yeah, it's good. Yeah, that's fine. Wait. Yeah, I think this is all... What's in this one? Oh yeah, I got rid of that. Now, Dr. Elliot, tell me why I shouldn't just disable optimization at the top of every single file and then enable it at the bottom. What's stopping me from doing that? Talk me out of it. You can if you want. It's dev mode. Dev mode. Okay, yeah, let's commit this. And this is just going to be like, I'll say reinit chunk on noise data property change and fix data asset garbage collection issue. It's just a compiler optimization, so it's all on you anyway. Remember just to take it out. Do I need to take it out then? Okay, but now that we got that committed, I want to come up with a better way to reinitialize these chunks such that my player... Can I respawn the player potentially? If it do it on every class, it's kind of what I want, because it's like, if I have to wait for myself to need it, then it's already like wasting time. Then I have to like recreate whatever issue it is, you know. What the fuck was I doing? Okay, yeah, here. So I just init. Is there a smarter way for me to do that? To do this? So I essentially need to run this bit again to get the new map data, and then what do I do with map data? Where's this is used in like LOD mesh, and then I need to request the LOD meshes. Okay. I'm going to regenerate the terrain mesh. Okay, so if I just... what happens if I request mesh? If I just do it again? I think I can and nothing's going to happen. So why don't I just... We're going to take that. Okay, let's see what happens here. I was hoping for a more like steady recreation of the chunks when I changed the noise data. And I had a very blocking synchronous reinitialization before, so... Okay. Where's my data? Where's my noise data? I suppose I should. Okay, I gotta restart. I suppose I should add. Now, dude, I swear to God, garbage collection is gonna be the fucking end of me. What is this shit? What is this fucking shit? Is it just because I ran live coding while the game was running? Oh, there's a bunch of spline. Okay, okay. I know the issue. I know the issue here. Okay, that's gonna fix it. And everything's going to be okay. And garbage collection is never going to cause me any issues ever again for the rest of my life. I'm manifesting it. Yeah, that's why I didn't turn that. That's why I didn't do that. Okay. Yeah. So what that was is I have a function on my terrain chunk class to create a spline component, but I don't actually want the spline component to be a part of that terrain chunk class. I did that because it was for debugging purposes, because when I'm drawing the borders, the border mountains, I need to subsection the spline, the whole border spline, down to just the closest few points, so that when I'm checking each vertex in a chunk's distance to that spline point, I don't have to iterate over the entire spline. And I needed to debug what those splines look like for each chunk, from each chunk's perspective. So I would like click on a chunk and it would show the spline. That's why I was originally creating it there, but it was causing that garbage collection issue way in the past, and so now we just have this function right here sitting there for the next time that I need to debug it. Okay. But what I needed to do was I need to add the test. I don't want to like tinker with an existing one and then have to like remember what it was at. Hey, mister. Can you come here? Can I see you? Here's Mr. Famous. Hey, buddy. Oh, thank you. Oh, you're so sweet. Thank you, buddy. There he is. Just use the GC object scope card and it'll keep it alive. But see, that's the I would need to know what to keep alive and what is causing the issue, and that was what was so frustrating about this one. Was I had no idea what was causing the issue. I just had some inklings. So I think this is actually the zone over there. Is that one? T strong object pointer. Yeah, I'll definitely have to read back up on the smart pointer library stuff again. I've not dabbled quite so much in that. Okay, test noise. Okay. Now let's see what happens if I were to change this to Laconarity 0.2. Things are happening. Did it? Okay, so I don't think it actually replaced the... Yeah, I suppose once that's done, yeah, that would make sense that nothing happened. Don't know why I thought... I don't know what I expected. So I request the mesh. We generate a new terrain mesh. And that's what actually creates the procedural mesh component. Right? It's been so long. No it doesn't. It waits for setup mesh to be called, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, I think I need to call that again. Probably also, yeah, I think I need to run this whole thing again. Do I need to just call update terrain chunk after this? Well, if the LOD index hasn't changed, then this is going to get skipped. Okay, we're just going to copy this for now. We'll copy that for now. And so I request mesh, and it doesn't do... This is already in an async thread, so we're not spawning any new ones. This one I don't think does either. Ignore all those comments. I'm totally going to use that later. Okay, yeah, I think this is good. Then we'll call back to the game thread. Okay, let's try that. Let's try that. See if that actually updates the chunks. Hello, please. 310. Oh, I guess that's... Well, it's this, right? So I actually shouldn't need to. Is that what it's complaining about? Yeah, I don't think I actually needed to capture that. Yes, okay. Yes, okay, so let's get back over to that test zone. Leave was over there. We're teleporting. This is good. I'm actually in a zone that I'm not going to test in, so my character's not going to fall through the world, hopefully. And then we've actually got some nice altitude change here. That's what's happening. So we'll be able to see. And then this is the high area over here where you see it getting cut off. Actually, because the altitude is a lot higher. And I guess that's something I'll need to fix as well, is the height curve chopping off the tops of the mountains. Okay. Keep the... Oh! We got someone who needs to go to the guillotine. A little public execution. George Za 14, do you know what we do to bots? We finish them. Get fucking wrecked. Get fucking wrecked. Okay. Height multiplier, let's turn that down, see what happens. 50. Things are happening. Yeah, it makes sense that they wouldn't line up. Then that's fine. Did that actually do anything, though? Let me change the persistence to like 1. That'll definitely do. It'll be a major change. Oh, it's only changing the LOD zeros. Okay. Mm-hmm. So this needs to be LOD index. But I have a function for this, right? Okay, so it was only updating the ones that were immediately around my player. That's why we weren't seeing a change. Bro, I'm gonna fucking destroy some Taco Bell tonight. I'm feeling it. Okay, that's a little too far away from where I want to be. Can I run over there real quick? How far is it? That's kind of far. Wait, where am I? Do I need to be over here? Okay. Yeah, okay, this is better. Yeah, I think it's this zone. Maybe not. Maybe it's this zone. Oh yeah, it was. Oh, that was so cool. Height multiplier 100. Ooh, that's so cool. I love that. Oh, now I'm in the world. Okay. Okay, a bit of an issue, but that's okay. So yeah, I want to create like I have like a kind of a swampy-ish terrain, a first pass at it, and then I have just kind of like a middle ground terrain, which I guess is this one over here. And so I can either create something with like, I was kind of thinking like some gently rolling hills or something like that. I guess there's only going to be so much I can do with... What happens if I do laconarity at 10? Does that make much of a difference? Oh boy, okay, so that makes it very spiky. And there's a massive change between the highest level of detail and the lower one. But I could use that to create some very spiky mountains. Now if I turn the noise scale up higher, I'll change it to like 1000. That's interesting. So we got like some, this is like a big lake zone. Big lakes. I suppose this one too. And then taking laconarity, what did I take it to, 10? Racy. Moxie, come here. Laconary 5 doesn't make it any... It's like too spiky. But if I changed like persistence... Oh, okay, I changed laconarity down to 2. 2 to 5 was a massive difference. Okay, so mental note to self: Laconarity makes it like more bumpy, like more sine wavy on an individual vertex basis. And then I suppose the noise scale can shrink, expand and shrink the noise. And then persistence, take persistence down to 0.1. I think persistence is like the globularity, is how I'm gonna, yeah, it's like it makes it globier. Makes it globier. So if I took down the height multiplier to something like 20, would this create like some gently rolling hills that I'm looking for? Okay, ignore that. We can ignore that. It's not an issue. It's not a bug. It's a feature. Okay, I did that. I think maybe noise scale is a little too high. 200. I would like to run around. You can't pay attention to the, okay, what's... Okay, the collision, I guess. The collision doesn't get updated correctly, I suppose. That's what that was. Well, it seemed like it was, at least. Interesting. Huh. Yeah, the collision, like showing the old stuff. Interesting. Okay. Ignore that. We're not going to be updating this on the fly anyway. Oh, this is like super fucking flat. Oh, I guess it's because I'm in the flattened area. Let's see. Let's take noise scale down a bit more. Too much. Go back to 200. Laconarity down. Take that down to 1. That didn't make much of a difference. Persistence to 0.2. 0.5. Okay, there's some kind of more gentler rolling hills. It's all sort of wonky. All these are not matching up anymore. Oh. Oh, okay. Interesting. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I kind of want to... These are rolling... I need to... Maybe I should switch to doing material blending better. Oh, that's going to be a whole pain in the ass, though. I'm so bad at materials. It's like, this is making the height difference look more than it actually is, because of the landscape auto material, like... It's gonna look like that, even though it's not that high off the ground. Yeah. So that's not as gentle. But it's 0.1 for laconarity. That's going to be as like gentle as it gets, right? And persistence, just take that all the way to 1. What do we get there? Okay, too much persistence. Down to 0.1. 0.5. That seems okay. Kind of like a flatlands type area. Oh god, the border mountains look horrendous. Another thing, yeah, it's like all this stuff is rendered with different noises, and so I have to figure out how to like make the borders still be borders, regardless of what the noise is. Now for height multiplier, if I go down to something like 10, is it going to throw off the vibe too much? No, that's like too, it's almost too gentle. Let's go up to something like 30. Okay, so this is like, you know, I could do like, if I went like 100. It doesn't look that much different from the other terrain. So I guess the height multiplier is the big differentiator here. 20 seem to be okay. Let's do 25. I like that. 25 is good. So I want to mess with, let's make the noise scale back down to 100. I just want to see. So if I took the height down, this could be it's weird, like I'd like there to be less water. I get rid of the water with persistence. No, I have to do less persistence. Okay, yeah, less persistence, less water. Noise scale, or height multiplier, take that down to 10. Flatten it a little bit. Are these the gently rolling hills that I want? This could be like a nice meadow, you know? Ignore the material that's on it now. Very, very flatland biome. Yeah, that seems like one I could save right there. Let's save that. So I was actually playing around with the idea of like having ranges of noise and then picking a random number within the range. But like as you saw with some of the noise I was playing with, like some of them get fucking crazy. So I can't do that in production. But what I could do, let me duplicate this and we'll rename it gently rolling hills terrain noise. And then we can add that to the list as well. But I was thinking, let's stop that world map. I was thinking that what I could do is do the random range but only like save the data assets or save it to a data asset if it looks good, and I'll just like come across them in my development, be like, oh, that looks good, save that as one, you know. Then I also have, let's go to some smaller ones somewhere. Where's a good, I guess this map doesn't have a whole lot of biome. Let's go to this like corner here. I can see 4 altogether. See if they're different. See how it blends together, how it looks. Okay, so these swampy biomes are just kind of water. So I'll need to figure something out with that. They may need their own height modifiers and stuff. Their curves. I suppose it would be the altitude offset curve. And I do have a min required altitude and max required altitude, which I'm not doing anything with. There's my rolling hills right over here. And yeah, they need new materials, so maybe that's what I'll do next to give these noises some... I guess on the list of things to do next is definitely blending different materials together for each biome. And I need to do something with the border mountains for each different noise, because right now they're rendering with the noise, and you can see in between 2 low level noises they don't exactly act as borders anymore. They're just kind of inconvenient hills. Is this a test noise here? Yes, it is. So I could create like a fucking crazy zone. It's just a big bowl. It's like, it could be just a zone with a giant lake. That could be kind of cool. It's like a Lac Modan almost. But by God, are those mountains not okay. Take Lachnarity to 0.5, what does that do? I almost need like a bigger 0.75 seemed fine. This is like giant lakes or something like that. 0.75, what was 0.8? Did I do that? Which direction was that in? Okay, it wasn't that direction. It was like this zone over here. Oh shit, I was ragdolled. So it's gonna like teleport me back and forth. Okay, we're gonna restart there. Yeah, essentially by making the noise really big, we can create like one single feature, defining feature. Oh, is it? Okay, so my test noise is actually my, that's good. That's a little too much water. What's with the height to be a little higher there? Oh, my player is falling through the world. We'll go right here on this yellow one so I don't fall through. But yeah, I kind of want to take the height multiplier up a little bit, because then we can create kind of a mountain. Or is that not going to be enough land? We'll do 350. Okay, again, this one's happening all the time. Maybe I'll have to put Dr. Elliott's little trick in there. I mean, this could... the border mountains are so high. So hang on, let me regenerate this. Yeah, I'm really going to have to figure out how to get those border mountains to be independent of the noise. That's another thing, is the border mountain fix that I was saying that I'll need to do. Yeah, those are a bit too big. That's a giant hill and lake. I just want to see what it looks like when I get over it. I mean, it seems relatively flat up here. It might not be a bad spot for a base, you know what I'm saying? Get the high ground, Anakin. And then we got some massive hills and stuff in here. Okay, yeah, I want to save this. So test terrain noise, duplicate it, and we'll call it giant hills lakes. Terrain noise. I want to do underscores. But I do the let's do terrain noise underscore. Do the Unreal Engine naming convention thing. Okay, let's add that to So I guess it would be nice to know what noise is being generated on each one. I can probably write that real quick too. And that way I can search for because each biome zone has which terrain noise it's rendered with. So if I ever want to like search for a biome. Yeah, let's do that. And that way I can find like where my test biome zone is being rendered and shit like that. So that would probably be the world map. Should I just do it in get jungle color? I should probably do it in the biome component. That makes the most sense. Get chunk biome noise data. Thank you, Copilot. So, Dr. Elliot, if you're still here, does it matter what the... If I use the T object pointers, does it matter on parameters? Do I still use them on parameters? What is this telling me? Okay, but now that we got that, they're just not compatible with U functions. Weird. Okay. So U functions still need the raw pointers. It's weird that they wouldn't make that, if they want people to move to that they wouldn't have a way to use them like that. Yeah, I popped open the latest Humble bundle and installed like a bunch of the assets and stuff into my project, so it made me excited to do like procedural towns for like the colonists and stuff to get more into the colony sim side of things. Still work. So let's open up my world map class. Where did I put that? I have it, away. EP world map. Okay. Wait, no, I need the UI component. I'm dumb. The UI world map, not the BP world map. And what function? Here we go. Entrances, noise. Add a pin. Oh my god, I hate my life. I didn't make it a U function, did I? And we were literally just fucking talking about U functions. So yeah, I was about to find that on my own. Find that out on my own. So I take it if I compile here, it's gonna... yeah, it's already mad at me. Okay. Okay. Okay, now let's crack open that world map. Get the noise data, and we're going to do a get name. Name. Get display name. Or get object name. Let's say get display name. Oh, it's like off the side of the... Did I add the giant? The giant hills and lakes are on there. Okay, so I have a giant hills. I have two giant hills right next to each other. What's that one was as well? Okay, so where I need to find my test zone. I would like a larger one. And I guess the more of these I make, the harder it's going to be to find. There's a test zone. Well, there's 3 test zones right next to each other. Nice. I want to go right on the edge over here. I will be needing to get off soon, as I need food. TN test. Yes, terrain noise test. What else should I another one I wanted to make was something that's like super mountainous and almost like corridor-y. So let's take our noise scale back down. Let's start at 500. And just put persistence and laconarity somewhere, something reasonable. I think changing laconarity to something like 5 like creates spikies. Lots of spikies. Okay. 2. .5. And if I take the octaves down to 1, I think that would reduce the noise as well. Interesting, okay. So going octaves from 1 to 4 really drastically changes things, okay. So I want, and if I take persistence to 1, I guess that's sort of what I was going for. Low persistence, high laconarity? take noise scale down. That's kind of what I was thinking, but I would want more. And you know what this might need? This might need a different height curve. Let's take the height multiplier down. Yeah, I mean, this is creating, it's too drastic. Still too drastic, I think. Take laconarity down a little bit, maybe? Yeah, that's better. That makes it to where you can actually like walk around in it at least. But yeah, you're not always going to be able to get around. What happens if I take octaves down to 3? Does it make any sort of meaningful difference? No, it didn't. 2? By Moxie. 2 did neither. Well, 1 made a drastic difference, right? Drasticer, I suppose. I suppose it's because persistence is quite low. Should I make the noise scale bigger? If I change that to 1,000, what would happen? Not so interesting. Down to 100. That could be interesting. I wish I could get this to have more, like I was saying, corridors. I don't think there's a way for me to do that with my current noise. That's too much. That's not what I'm looking for. I at least, at the very least, want it to be navigable by players and AI. And this seems okay-ish. There's some interesting laconarity down to 0.5. Some good. God damn! I mean, how would I generate quests and shit for a zone like this, though? This little tiny chunky dog, you would not believe the amount of noise it causes. Look at it. Yeah, the chunk. Say, I'm a chunky puppy. Gosh, you need to stop barking, please. Okay, how do we feel about this? These are sharp enough mountains to be mountains, but there's also some lowland here, and I think some terrain that you could, I don't know if AI will be navigable around it, but at least players could. I mean, I definitely need to make it to where AI can navigate around it. And theoretically, the nav mesh should generate on slopes that are the same as the player can traverse. So this is Lacanarity 0.5. Change it to 1, 2, 3, 4. It's probably too much. Too bumpy. Oh my god, what happened? Okay, there I am. Yeah, that's... well, it'll look better, actually. I think it would look... well, it might look worse. It might look worse with the lower LOD. So really probably 3 is like max. Maybe even 2. Trying to make it a little more jagged. Yeah, I think 2 is probably I'll take noise scale down and see what happens. That makes sense. That makes sense. Yeah, the noise scale being that low really really affects it. I could call this something like Sharp Hills. Let's take persistence down. Or it's not Sharp Hills, like Sharp Mountains. Okay, that might be too big. Yeah, we gotta go back to 100. Yeah, can't scratch that. And so these are the LOD 0 ones, so that it'll actually be quite a bit bumpier, it looks like. Yeah, so maybe I want to take lacularity down even more. Maybe height multiplier down to 100. Just to make some of these hills a little easier to get up on. Yeah, this seems decent. Yeah, let's save this. Duplicate. Terrain noise, sharp mountains. Save that. Let's pop it into our world map. Sharp mountains. And we will move on to our next one. So what I want to try to do, so I made the one that was like super spiky. And I want to like crank the noise like way high, the noise scale way high, and see what happens. See if I can just create like a giant spike mountain in the middle of a biome or something. Okay, so here's my this is the spiky mountain zone. I mean, it's vaguely navigable, right? Let me pop out and just see where I'm at. God damn, it's a fucking maze. Oh, come on. Oh, come on, are you serious? Here. Up. Okay, we gotta go around. It's gonna be a super annoying zone. It's gonna be like, this is like a Stone Talon Mountains kind of vibe. Oh, an ocean. Okay. Okay, yes, skip. I guess this kind of a zone will be fun to terraform, to like make passages between areas and stuff like that, or tunnels or whatever. Yeah, this is good. This is good. So now I think both of these are still the test zones. So lacularity is super high. Okay. And persistence 1, what does that do? Persistence 0? Does it I do a 0 persistence? Lacanarity 100. Why can't I get this to be super spiky anymore? I suppose noise scale needs to be small for it to be spiky. Yeah, that would make sense. That would make sense. So what else do I want to do with this then? Maybe like a little tiny bumpy zone. Yeah, the noise scale being that small just is not going to work. Was not able to kind of get the kind of noise I was hoping for out of that. Pass. But I'm going to get off because I need food. I need food. Noise scale 10,000. It is just flatland. Now it's bumpy flatland. Okay. Yes, I will be getting off for the night. Thank you all for hanging out. Let me see if I can find someone to raid real quick. Anyone doing Unreal Engine? I never know who to raid. I feel very bad at raiding. I don't know enough people. Ooh, colony defense?
Go from...
And he's using Unreal? Okay, sold. Okay. Trade. Elemental Legion. Okay, yeah. Thanks again, everyone, for stopping by and hanging out with me. Elliot, super big thanks for helping me figure out that issue. I for real am gonna sub next time I see you streaming. So, thank you and goodbye.
So he needs to be turned around. I think. Okay. I don't know which way's forward. Incoming raid party. What's going on, guys? How's your stream going? Thanks for the raid, I appreciate it. We're just doing some weird shit right now. Nothing too crazy. Characters, enemies, creatures. Let's go to a test map real quick. Thanks for the follow, appreciate it, appreciate it. What's happening? What brings you guys in here? What's new? What were you guys working on? You guys working in the Unreal Engine? You guys working on something else? Or... oh boy. Okay, so he is backwards. Okay, so we need to flip his ass around. All right, so let's do 180 like that. Save. Let's see if that works. There we go. So now he's facing the right direction. That's good. Okay. Unreal Engine just got done with some procedural terrain biome noise blending. Nice, nice, dude. PCG can always be fun as hell, right? Fun. Yeah, it's like, I don't know. Once PCG is done and it does what you want, it's so good. But every moment until then is freaking ass. It's terrible. It's just like painful. And then like landscapes, I don't know how you are with landscapes, man, but like whenever I'm dealing with landscaping, it's just crashing like crazy, dude. Like crazy. I'm always crashing during dealing with like serious animations, structures for like, you know, data tables and stuff, or if I'm doing landscaping. Yeah, yep. Procedural mesh components, yep. It's fun stuff, man. It's fun stuff. What are you trying to do? Are you trying to get like your landscape to just like do special cool stuff, or anything in particular that, like, are you stuck on it, or just, you said noise, so I'm guessing you're trying to add like randomness to get it to like seem more diverse, is my guess. More diverse, more sporadic. I mean, that's really all it is just a bunch of noise filters. Okay, so that's the blob that we want to use. So now bullet blob. This bullet blob? Yeah, bullet acid. So this is actually going to have that particle attached to it. Like that. And the health, this is going to be interesting how we do this. So base damage of this is actually going to be 0, and it's only going to last for 2 seconds. Let's see what happens when he attacks. I don't even know if I gave him that bullet yet. I don't think I did. I gotta have him like do all that. Yeah, I still have to have him like start barking everywhere. Okay, so Dory, here we go. And then when he attacks, he's attacking. We are going to fire off an event. Probably attach it to the animation now that I think about it. Yeah, let me just do it in the animation. That'd be much easier. Because most of this is just visual anyways. So if I did it on the animation, I could say... I have to set those up anyways. I forgot to make those. Anim notify... what is it? Anim steps. Or steps, that's our footsteps, which for him is just going to sound like garbling. And then this one, anim attack. Here we go. Okay, so one attack. Applied damage. This is going to be a little different for this guy. So instead of applying damage to the target, we're going to do something a little different. We're going to get our world location of... Let me make an extra arrow for all of our enemies. And this will be for projectiles. We're going to need this anyways. So we'll do arrow, body, projectile. Okay, let's make that orange. Okay. There for now. Body projectile. Alright, so when he attacks, it should spawn from about here. I don't know why that's not showing up. Pull it. Enemy. Body projectile.